This is a video for the EX++ fight in the Final Fantasy Tactics event in Japan. This is Riovane's Castle Keep, the fight against Wiegraf. The metal conditions for this fight are to use Power Breakdown and Armor Breakdown on Wiegraf. He is vulnerable to Slow, which I am bringing. I am bringing my full Synergy party to this because Gafgarian was much harder than I expected him to be. So I'm gonna, and also the metal conditions for the fight are pretty tight. You can only lose 2 metals if you want to get mastery. So I'm planning on losing the damage metals, and I don't want this to take too long that I lose a time metal as well, or a turns taken metal. I'm going to be using a Roaming Warrior, Sentinel's Grimoire, or Stone Skin 2 as the case may be, because I'm bringing Protect for myself and not bringing my own Sentinels. I'm bringing an AoE heal instead. Wiegraf does have a long-ranged mode, which my party is not really set up to handle. I'm hoping he doesn't just decide to go into long-range mode and stay there, because that would be bad. He is an entirely physical boss, the same as Gafgarian is, except with different attacks. He doesn't use his plain old melee attack as much as Gafgarian does. Instead, he has more sword arts. He has the Wave Fist or Aura Blast monk ability, and then he has Stasis Sword and Lightning Stab from Holy Sword Arts. He uses Stasis Sword when he's in close mode and Lightning Stab when he's in far away mode. He is resistant to all breaks, but they do work on him. They're just half effect. He has, let's see, 220,181 hit points. And a speech, which I cannot translate. I assume that is similar to the speech that he gives to Ramza in the actual game. Oh, slow landed right away. Man, that's nice after some recent battles where I needed to land slow and it didn't land at all for 3 fights. He has both a physical and a magical counter in both of his modes. His physical counter, actually, in his close range mode here, he counters either physical or magical attacks with Stasis Blade, or Stasis Sword. In long range mode, he counters physical attacks with Wave Fist and magical attacks with Lightning Stab. And Terra is my only character capable of harming him in long-range mode, so I'm really hoping he doesn't spend a lot of time there. I'm also hoping that silence on Stasis Sword, or, oh no, the silence is on Lightning Stab, okay, that's not as bad. It's a stop on Stasis Sword. He is also extremely fast, even while slowed. This is kind of silly. Oops, that's stopping. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and reapply Sentinel's Grimoire here as soon as the animation's over. Although this fight is pretty much over thanks to me spending 200 Mithril on the banner and getting a lot of synergy here, frankly. Again, this fight, I am overpowering it a bit with gear, and I got lucky with getting slow on here. Honestly, I expect with how high damage his abilities are, this is a much harder fight than I'm making it seem. His counters, especially, they appear to have a pretty high rate. They could be pretty devastating. And if he goes into long-range mode, which he didn't for me, thankfully, this party would be hard-pressed to hurt him. It might be best to try a more long-range capable party. There's no synergy characters who are long-range capable. I guess you can give Ramza a harp if you really wanted to. The difficulty with using magic against him in long range is he counters with Lightning Stab, which both silences and does a lot of damage. But anyway, that was Wiegraf. Join me again shortly for the Bellius and Archaeodemons fight. That is the new Knight ability Saint Cross, which does 2 holy damage hits, and as soon as the caster, and applies regen to the caster. And then this is Ramza's Memory Crystal. Alright, see you shortly.